MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending World Series champion, Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Garrett Cole will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Coming to the plate now, Malik Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. One strike now from Cole. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
In the second spot, third baseman, number 5.
Settling in now, Matt Duffy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Cold strike on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike 2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run, with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Fouled away. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Two runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. His first homer here in the series, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Devin Sherman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, and there's out number 2.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
So stepping in, Daniel Robertson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Jacob Faria is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
At the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Faria has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 3-0. Coming to the plate now, number 1. He stands in for the first time in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Jake Bowers. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. One-0 count. Here it is. Chopped toward the second baseman. Altuve has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 19.
Ready now, number 19. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. First offering on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder
Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rays are out in front, 3-0.
leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Standing in, Yuli Gurriel. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Down the third. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Tyler White will bat next. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1, still down 3-0. Striding in once again, Matt Duffy, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Duffy, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count even now at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Duffy leads off second with nobody out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he's safe.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Ron, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
Over to first, Cole, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, Daniel Robertson. In the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Kiermaier's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this. Great base running there.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Stepping in now, number 1.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's the second out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Up next for the Rays, Jake Bauers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Weekly hit towards first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rays are in front, 7-0. stepping in is Josh Reddick as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Grounder down the line at third. Duffy from the outfield grass, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Reddick gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and McCann hits into the double play.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Next up for the Astros, George Springer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul off to the right and over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Springer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Brad Peacock answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Digging in, number 19. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Altuve at second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Malik Smith. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Duffy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. hit out towards second. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Duffy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Tommy Pham, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. (0-1). Here it comes. Back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So digging in now, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lying to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. It's up and out of here into the archways. Solo shot here to left, his first homer here in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And it's fouled away. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Pham is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 4. It's the Rays 7 and the Astros 1. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Daniel Robertson. Popped him up. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first down.
Now batter, number 1.
Digging in now, number 1. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Kiermaier leads off first with 1 away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, Jake Bowers, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back in standing. A 1 pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
1 and 2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, number 19, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. A 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Rays 8 and the Astros 1. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Pham moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, designated hitter, Tyler White.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Tyler White, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. fastball called for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Lifted down the line in left.
Waiting on it is Smith.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Will Harris gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Malik Smith the next to hit. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Harris, a native Texan. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Outside, 3-0 now. Matt Duffy will be next. Three balls and a strike to count to Malik Smith.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-1 home. line towards center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. Bregman waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Duffy is off at first with 2 away. Up around the face. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Tampa, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Smith is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Number 27, Jose Altuve.
Riding in, Jose Altuve. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
2 out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 0-2 once more. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! Solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. Both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Popped him up. Number 19 has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Rays 8 and the Astros 2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Hector Rondon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hector Rondon.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Kevin Kiermaier.
He's set. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Reddick. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in to try it again. Number 1, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Smith racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pham is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Tyler White.
Tyler White will bat next. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Fouled away. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still 8-2. Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Jake Bowers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. In now, number 19, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Popped him up. Correa onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Malik Smith. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. So striding forward now, Brian McCann. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Here's George Springer. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
0-1, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. McCann stands at first with 1 out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Still 8-2. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Colin McHugh enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Matt Duffy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The 2-1 home. Line towards center field. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's 1 for 3. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Runners on first with 1 down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rays 8 and the Astros 2. Jose De Leon, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
First baseman, Julius Gurriel.
Ready for another shot now. Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Tyler White will bat next. He grounds it sharply to third. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Eight to 2 tonight's final. The Rays get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Jacob Faria is credited with the win. Garrett Cole allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 8 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.